On Tuesday, June 11, 2013, Denton hosted a private breakfast conference in the presence of Gérard Mestralet, the chairman and CEO of GDF Suez. Also in attendance was the executive director of the International Energy Agency, Madame Maria van der Hoeven. All of this occurred as part of the Conference of Montréal and the International Forum of the Americas. Mr. Mestralet became the CEO of GDF Suez in 1995. Shortly after assuming his functions in 1995, Mr. Mestralet made a bold choice for GDF Suez, beginning its transformation from a marginal financial company into a profitable water, gas, and electricity provider. Mrs. van der Hoeven, in turn, has served as Executive Director of the International Energy Agency since September 2011. Since having taken over, she has steered the agency into a new direction in response to contemporary energy challenges, culminating in a strategic reorganization in the IEA in 2012. Our discussions centered in particular on economic and technological developments within the energy sector and what sort of changes are happening and can be expected for the future. Reflecting on the situation in Europe, Mr. Mestralet highlighted the need for energy producers to adapt their business models to reflect changes in the public perception of energy consumption. According to Mr. Mestralet, the focus must be on investing in technologies which aim at optimizing energy consumption and ensuring efficient use of resources. This need is reflective of the four key trends that have led to a transformation of the energy sector in Europe. Mr. Mestralet defined the 4 Ds that led to such a change: derogation, decentralization, decline, and digitalization. First, there's been derogation through the removal of monopolies, which has allowed for more competition and strengthened the energy sector's role in the free market. Second, there's been a decentralization of energy production being distributed across smaller units and processes. This has been aided in large part by technological advances which have allowed the consumer to effectively become the producer. Third, there's been a decline in the traditional energy sector, such as oil and coal. This has signaled the need for companies to reform their operation and expand their business models to include projects aimed at energy efficiency and not just energy production. Fourth, and finally, there's been a convergence of digital technology and energy. Smart meters, for example, help optimize energy consumption in a way that allows for more efficient use of resources. Speaking from a more global perspective, Ms. van der Hoeven argued that these economic and technological changes have led to both new opportunities and new challenges. Among recent developments, climate change has and will continue to stand out as a game changer, with energy suppliers having to make concerted efforts to shift their operations towards ensuring the more efficient use of resources. Within this context, Ms. van der Hoeven also explained that the role of the IEA has changed. Whereas it used to function primarily as a global oil watchdog, today it has shifted its focus towards encouraging cooperation by and between emerging markets whose demand for energy has significantly increased over recent years. The IEA is conscious of these changes and must play an active role in ensuring energy consumption occurs in a way that ensures the security of oil supplies while keeping an eye on the environment. These discussions about the energy climate, the changing role of the IEA, and the change of the population's perception of energy led to the reflection that no country is completely independent in order to evolve through these changes. Our guests all agreed that as markets continue to grow, it is impossible to isolate oneself from energy services or from other countries. On that note, Joe Andrew, Dentons Global Chair, concluded that globalization depends on the rule of law, and this is where law firms such as Dentons can play a major role. We all concluded that collaboration is the key of this changing world we all live in. It will be Dentons' pleasure to welcome you at the 20th edition of the Conference of Montréal to be held in June 2014.